Last night, a massive number of national, state, and local elections were decided. Those results all coming out at once.
And to get a closer look at just a few key big country elections, KTAB's Noah McKinney reaching out to see what voters in different counties chose and how the institutions are changing as a result.
Our first stop on the Big Country election trail takes us to Clyde, where voters elected two new faces to the city council, those of David Mann.
I've come to love Clyde and always wanted to give back to the community.
And Amy Jolly.
I love Clyde with all my heart. I love the people.
This change of pace coming as the city faces a few standing issues of public concern.
Everybody wants growth, but you have to have the infrastructure to support that growth.
Clyde voters hitting the polls this November with a September City Council meeting well in mind.
Come to City Hall tomorrow and we will talk.
On September 10th, city staff hearing grievances concerning the quality of city water, defaulted bond payments totaling millions of dollars, and a proposed utility and tax rate increase that was passed that night. Jolly and Mann saying while they feel mistakes have been made, it's the cooperation of the community that they say will show the path forward.
It wasn't a vendetta for me to get on there to rush them off.
I know it's going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to tackling it.
It's going to take not just me, it's going to take everybody in there to push forward.
That push joined by former members Tammy Kaufman and Thomas Martin, who will not be returning to council, though they send their support to the council to come. Kaufman saying in part, much work remains. Miss Jolly and Mr. Mann's success will benefit all Clyde citizens. God bless the council and staff as they serve our community. And Martin closing his statement by saying, as for the new council members, I wish you the best of luck. As for me, I'm not a quitter. I will be back. And on the topic of statements, we received one from the city of Merkel, where the volunteer fire department is looking to what's next after failing to pass a $5.1 million fire station renovation bond. Fire Chief Eddie Harris saying in part, we brought the topic to our community and citizens, and at this time they have made their voices known. As we move forward, Merkel Fire will look to explore alternative solutions with city leadership to support our firefighters and to build a stronger, safer community for everyone. And our last stop takes us up north to Haskell County, where Paint Creek ISD is charting the course for the two propositions voters saw fit to approve.
We've got a school board meeting coming up in a couple of weeks that we will really set forth some plans of exactly what we'll do.
The first bond coming in just under $900,000. It will help repair school septic lines that have been out of order for some time, as well as addressing an issue that's been on hold. The district holding off on buying a school bus until the bond could pass to ensure teacher pay would not suffer.
We are over 70% transfer, and so you can imagine the amount of buses that we have go out.
The second bond approving $3 million for new construction of teacher housing.
Motivation there is to recruit and retain teachers and to provide some cheap housing for them.
In all, Superintendent Glenn Hill says this project will see 7 new school-owned homes constructed, both bonds to be funded largely through nearby wind farm tax streams, though none of it, he says, would be possible without the support of their community.
7 out of 10 kids don't live in our district, so that means 7 out of 10 parents can't vote. We had to rely on people that truly were doing it for the betterment of kids in the area.
That show of Big Country spirit concluding our brief look at a few of those local elections. For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. For a deeper look at each of these stories and full statements from those we spoke with, you can look at our previous coverage of the individual issues on the KTAB website, BigCountryHomepage.com.